Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 3. Last time we progressed pretty much to this point in the Urssa Cave Temple, Urssa Lave Caves, whatever, the optional dungeon that's here. Now, for the rest of this, for the rest of this level anyway, I've already kind of gone in and I've explored the rest of it, found out where everything was, and revealed the map, which will make this a lot easier to explain. First things first, let's find out where all of the orbs are in this section of the area. So we have the water orb here, we can't remove it, otherwise things will appear here. So there has to be an orb here at all times. So first things first, we're going to want to pop over here, and we are going to want to grab this one. The red orb is doing basically nothing in here, so let's just grab this, and then we can head over here. We don't need to do anything with the middle one for now. But we are going to have to place the red one in here. And this will allow us to get by the blocks that would otherwise be right here. And from here, there's a green one in here. Let's grab this treasure chest first, or not. And let's grab this one. Now, this one's not really important. It's not doing anything right now, but we just need to grab that for a moment later here. Now, the only way in here right now, actually, let's just do this now, why not, is this where the yellow one is. So what we need to do is we need to get the fire one to come up here. In order, stop getting stuck on things. In order for that to happen, let's see, in order for that to happen, we need to grab the fire one from down below and somehow make it come up here. In order to do that, now, if I remember correctly... Okay, we're back. I have no idea why I got so confused. I did this a couple of hours ago when I was testing it before I went to work. Anyway, we haven't shown off this guy yet, so let's do that now. Or those two. Not that it really matters, because nothing really changes at this point. Everyone is weak to Energy Burst, and Fist of Fury, and Ethereal Blast, and Sidekick, and that's pretty much all you need at this point. Let's go up here. That's actually not what I want to do. I want to put this piece... Let's fight this guy first, because otherwise they'll go invincible. I need to use the air orb that we picked up there. So let's get these guys out of the way. There we go.
Too late for regrets.
Get rid of that one. Pop the orb of air here. Now this doesn't progress with the area, but it does open up this little area here, which gets us some treasure. This one I think is actually of some value, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. A burdensome folio. Can't remember what that does, but might as well grab it since I'm here. Let's take a look and see what that does, actually. I'm sure it teaches somebody something of value. Infinity Kick. That would be for... Oh, that's for Cliff. Oh, look at that. I thought she had Infinity Kick as well. Maybe she learns it by levels. Who knows? Anyway, once we've done that, we can actually backtrack through here. We just need to use the orb there to get the treasure. And the other part of it is basically backtracking. We need to switch the blue one in the center there. So let's do that. Grab this one along the way because we're going to put that one in its place. What this is going to do is it's going to change our ability to go up from here, and instead we'll be able to go up through the ones at the top instead, which is what we want. No. Actually, that's the one I wanted to put there. That'll work. I always just press the button way too fast. I hate waiting for menus to load. Okay, now that we've got that, we need to come up here, and you don't need to do the ones that are necessarily right beside, but we need to put the water one here, which will allow us to get through on this side. Alright, enough of that guy. Enough of this guy too, I don't want to fight you either. Now we can head down here. This puzzle really isn't all that complicated, just for some reason I have problems with very simple things sometimes. So, hopefully that's not a trend of things to come later in the episode. The final puzzle isn't really all that difficult at all, so now that we've got that one there, we don't need the yellow one in order to get by. The earth one, yellow one, whatever. It's all the same. And we pop back up here. We don't need to go over there anymore. We are going to need this orb, though. And we're going to need to place the, which one is it? The fire orb here, which will unlock the ones on the right side here. And then we can go over here and get the treasure that's hidden up above. Use the water one here. There we go. And what do we get up here? Probably useless since the other side had something of value. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much useless. There's pretty much no need for something like that, because if you really want to have elemental absorption or nullification or whatever you want to do, it's usually much better at this point to just refine a blazing talisman. Then you can absorb all elements. It makes it so much easier. Now that we have the 3 colors that we need here, there, and I'll get stuck on things. Now I'll grab the map while I'm at it. Now, when I was testing this, I was like, I don't know, 0.06% short on my map collection, so hopefully I'll be able to get it all. In fact, just like with pretty much every other layer, as soon as we get through this situation here, we're going to want to go through, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm really out of it tonight, I don't know why. But yeah, so I'll just do some more of the exploration off screen, basically getting the map, and then I'll show you the appropriate way of getting through the maze, and then we can move forward, grab the last of the treasure, and move on to the final boss of the area. I don't know why there's no sound here. I don't know why there's no music. You'd think with all the energy that Roger has, there'd be something here. Not a whole lot goes on here. Best way of dealing with most of these guys is stun bombs are great. But in this particular one, I would eliminate this guy first before Roger. Because unfortunately, run. Because Roger likes to chase you while you're focusing on him, so kind of be aware of that. That was annihilation. Yeah, but those missiles do tend to hit you, and even though you probably have enough defense at this point, don't want to take any chances of leaving that one alive for too long. Anyway, you get 2 battle trophies here as well. If, of course, you didn't recruit Nell or Albel, they would be here in the place of Roger and Pepita, and they would have different extra help with them. Now, before we move forward, we actually get the orbs right off the bat here, so it's not a confusing puzzle of trying to find out where the orbs are, when to get them, and run back around and all that crap. This one, it's just a maze of blocks. We'll see it shortly here. Grab the last of the map there. Of course, there's, yeah, so basically this is what we have here. There's only 2 pedestals, or altars, or whatever you want to call them, to offer the orbs onto. So different combinations will lead to either treasure or advance the dungeon. This is basically the final, puzzly floor. The rest of them are just straightforward till the end. So I'm going to clear out the map for this area, and I will see you in a moment. Okay, we're back. Now, so I've cleared out the enemies, and I cleared out the map. Now, of course, the enemies are going to be invulnerable if the associated orb is up, so make sure to avoid that. And stop leaving the room like I did while I was clearing them out to have to clear them out again because I kept trying to get additional bits of map. Anyway, if you have this current combination, water and fire, the item that we're able to get is right over here. So let's just go pick this up real quick. Don't care. There's a lot of items around here that I just don't care for. At this point in the game, treasure really isn't worthwhile. So let's see here. Next one we want, let's see, where's the next base treasure? Earth and air. So let's go do that one first. Then I'll start heading to the additional rooms there, the north end. Did I say air and earth? Yes. So, yeah, I'm just reading off the guide. I did not memorize these. It seems like it would not be worth my effort. Anyway, with that said, let's go over here. And I believe, yes, this is the one that's accessible now. And Earth Shielding, go figure. Alright. From now on, I won't be running back to do these. Those were closer. The other ones are more of a pain. So we're going to go with Earth and Fire here. And that's going to give us access to the Northwest room, which should be up here. Oh, no, of course it's not. I had to choose the wrong path. It's very difficult to memorize which paths are open at which times, even when you're looking at a map that shows all of the different canisters by color. So let's head up here. This is a nice treasure room. It's got some ripe berries, a battle against somebody we haven't fought yet that ambushed me for no reason. And these guys actually are somewhat powerful. As you can see, they've got a reasonable amount of HP. But I'm still not worried. Hey, look at that. There's a battle trophy for you. I haven't gotten one of those on screen in a while. But yeah, I have definitely gotten a few of them off screen that I've forgotten to mention. You know, minor things. Now, be careful when you come in here, because as you come in the room and your camera's centered, it looks like there's one big treasure chest. However, there's a little one hidden here too. You gotta watch out for that one. And we get a trading card. Now I'm gonna warp back and set up the next one, and I'll see you there in a moment. Alright, so with air and water we can access the other room. Hopefully you don't see me, thank you. Up here to the northwest. Just cycle in through here. This one only has one treasure chest in it, but might as well grab it since we're here. Don't need to fight him, he's the same guy. We get a massive folio. Let's take a look at that, and then I will, of course, meet you back there. Let's see here. Massive. I think that's for... Yeah, it is for you. I couldn't remember. It was either that or it was for Roger. I never remember all of these extra skills for characters I never use. Is that... Oh, there it is. Jumps high and pounds the earth with flames. I have never seen the vast majority of his spells in action. I will flat out admit that. Anyway, I will go and plug up the final one and we'll head toward the boss now. Alright, the final one is by using both fire and air here. Now, I don't even remember which path actually takes me. I guess it's over here. I can never remember this one for some reason, especially after doing all the other ones. Now this one takes you for a nice little detour around the entire area. As you're doing this the first time, you'll want to gather the map. I've already done that. Hopefully I've got all of it. And of course this leads me into some random room that happens to be here for actually no real reason. Let's see if we can get all the map. I don't want to have to come back and do this again later. I'm probably pretty close. I don't know how close I am. Like I said, I was 0.06% away from completing this last time, so I'm going to be super anal about trying to get as much as I can along the way. Anyway, I'm going to take a pause break here and heal up, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, we're back. Now, I'm a little under-leveled for the upcoming boss. Not too badly, but somewhat. So I'm going to switch up Fate so he's better able to stun lock the boss come up. So we take off Ethereal Blast, put on Sidekick, give him some additional stamina, and throw no guard on him. So hopefully he can keep beating the crap out of the boss with Berserk on there and spamming Sidekicks. And that's pretty much the only change I've made. Nothing else too special around here. Same gear as we've had for quite a while now. Won't be changing for quite some time. And let's go. This one's pretty much the same, except... yeah. We've already beaten the two characters we missed. Who's left? Yeah. Fate in his second player costume, which I'm actually not... I don't hate it. I don't love it. I used to use it, but I got bored of it. Maybe I saw it too much. It just looked weird. Yeah, now the person who shows up with Fate here will always be whoever you have the ending for, whoever has the highest affinity. Now, I used some of the items that say, heals emotion or, -1 emotion, something like that. They actually reduce your emotion. I've probably used at different times up to like 20 of them on Adri, and he is still the character who has the highest affinity with Fate, which is really weird. But if, say, you got the Fate's solo ending, meaning that no one has high affinity with him, you actually get a different, like, obviously this is the boss fight, but the helper won't be Adri or any one of your characters. If you get the solo ending, his helper will be Luthor, which is kind of interesting. Having Luthor as his little helper for the mirror fight is kind of strange, but I guess it kind of makes sense. It basically just swaps your character to the evil side. But I think this kind of builds off of the ending you would have seen with these characters anyway. I'm not sure if it's locked in as soon as you beat the boss, like the final boss with your characters. I don't think it is. But like I said, I've used quite a few of the items on Adri, and I still haven't been able to reduce him down enough. Maybe he just still has too high of an affinity. I'm not sure, but what word? This isn't going to end well, is it? They probably did. You're pretty old there, dude. Especially in that second player costume. Your hair's a little bit white. Oh boy. Looks like you've got Claire and potentially Nell after you now. And of course, if you break this continuity, you have Sophia and Pepita after you as well, which is just frightening. But anyway. Anyway, for whatever reason, this scene is extremely long. I don't know why the conversation goes on for so long. It's somewhat interesting if you enjoyed the ending. I wasn't a super big fan of it, but it wasn't horrible either. But for whatever reason, it's just, yeah, it takes quite a while to get through. Anyway, boss fight time.
Be careful.
Now, first things first, I don't remember the music being so quiet. You want to use the stun bomb to reduce their defense. And be careful, because if you have Adri as his helper, or even Sophia, I'm gonna try and dodge that. No, couldn't do it. I'm gonna have to redo the boss fight there, because I would like to get the no damage battle trophy. But yeah, I would use Maria to kind of stay back. This is not the easiest fight to get through, as is kind of apparent at this point. Where is my resurrection elixir? There we are. Ow! Okay, I might actually get game over. Yep, it looks like it, as long as you keep being confused instead of doing something. Wow! This fight has gone... I've fought in this guy 3 times now, and it's gone 3 different ways. I annihilated them, I barely won, and now I got my ass kicked. So, anyway, we will try this again in a moment. Okay, next time.
Be careful.
Pretty much at this point, I have fought this guy about, I don't know, 15, maybe 20 times. We're going to start off the same way we did in each of the other attempts at recording. And we're actually going to start throwing additional stun bombs at them quite often here, because they are just really irritating and they like to do a lot of things. If you can lock both of them in there and get them both hit, that is ideal. Stun bombs all over the place every time they start casting something. Fate can actually use Ethereal Blast, and this time it's super easy. I literally probably spent 50, maybe 20 times trying to do this fight. and I just could not get it to work for me. That'll give you a good idea of the amount of luck involved in the battles of this game. But yeah, so the enemy fate can actually use Ethereal Blast, and it's strong, so you can't guard against it, and it does a crap ton of damage just like it does for us. We get Rabbit's Feet from this fight, so I'm definitely going to be saving that. That was a very difficult battle trophy to get, especially without taking damage. Just killing them wasn't too bad. Anyway, the Rabbit's Feet aren't particularly of interest. Let's take a look here. Yeah, minimal stats. I guess it's decent. It's got movement, speed, and attack decision, and increased fury. I'm assuming that's while your one of your party members is incapacitated. I see no real purpose in this. It doesn't really do anything for me. Anyway, let's hope I have enough map to get everything here. It's 98. Come on, 99. There we go. And a 1 out of 1 bunny there. I had a lot of extra map this time. Good. Alright, so let's grab the last treasure chest here. And that's pretty much all for this area. We got another trading card. Yay. And that's pretty much it for the area. So I'm just going to head on out of here. I spent a whole bunch of time off screen doing that fight, so I'm probably close to my time for this video anyway. So next time we will... Well, there's pretty much nothing left we can do. We've done the battle arena, we've done runic chess, we're not doing the bunnies, even though I probably could with fast forward and turbo, but I'm still not going to do it because you've already seen what it is. It doesn't do anything, and I'm not going to use Boyd to get anything, so no point there. We've done all of the other optional dungeons, Maze of Tribulations, Urssa Cave Temple. So all that's left is the Sphere Company, and that one, as we've discussed, is going to be a lot of off-screening. So because the episode upload rate has been so inconsistent, I'm not going to slow it down for that, because it's already slow enough that I can keep up with it with all the stuff that I have to do off-screen anyway. But we're going to get back to that, and I will meet you at the next floor that either has a boss fight or at least has an interesting item. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.